Hello in Time Machine Hologram. Today I will do a Max Caulfield story background. She's a character in a Life is Strange. I'm not gonna talk too much about her because her autobiography you can find in a game. If you played it, you can go through. Already start doing Life is Strange. I done a first episode that you can start reading that. I showed the picture. Obviously you will have to pause it to read it properly, but you can find it there if you really want. Max is a geeky, quiet introvert and slightly self-conscious, practically when it comes to her photography. According to her source, she rather likes to observe the world around than actually get in touch with that. That's why several students, including Juliet Watson, think she wouldn't really care for others, but on a contrary, she makes a genuine effort to show kindness to all students. In Blackwell, she is a clear deductive thinker, smart and sneaky, while also practical, reasonable and mature in some aspects of her age, especially compared to her best friend Chloe. She is also brave, placing herself in harm's way to protect she cares about. She has great affection and an interest in photography, always taking pictures of her surroundings since she considers in a way to be part of the world on a safe distance and aspires to make a career on a day. She especially has an infinity of all analog cameras and an instant camera selfies. She also seems to like obscure cult movies, anime, much like her friend Warren, and she always dreamed to travel exploring world as well as going on adventures together with her childhood friend Chloe. Max becomes more confident and decisive on her adventures continues, probably due to Chloe's influence combined with her time powers and newfound strength and self-confidence reaches to aspects in episode 5 when she is finally confronted with a Jefferson and she has to save Chloe. Right from the beginning, Max feels deeply responsible for her actions and does not take her rewind power lightly, and she doesn't yet realize the full consequences of her power. In the end, Max appears deeply troubled with the consequences of her decisions and the responsibility she has to bear and represent by her nightmare. Some people regard Max as a noisy, as revelated by some of the students' life. There are several instances through the game where Max is called that by other characters, including admitting being noisy, such of extent she goes nose around the other people's rooms. She's shown an extremely introverted, preferring to stay in her room, likes isolate herself with music and excuse herself to go to a bathroom, have a meltdown after being called on a class, in a to consuming her photo despite strong encouragement from her favorite teacher, and has trouble during social interventions with people even in her dorm mates until her powers allow her to cheat. She also comes across as aloof to her peers and to a common experience to people on a autistic spectrum or with anxiety disorder, and apparently fluctuating between being too quiet or too chatty. She is in IEP, Individualist Education Program, a program usually reserved for students with some of the disorder, which means they need help according to her student life, but otherwise nothing is confirmed. She refers to herself to being clumsy after breaking and spitting number or items and rewind the time. Max is a questionable hipster, preferring an understand style consists to a simple t-shirts bearing logos and generic jeans. She has autumn brown hair, blue eyes and freckles. She appears to wear eyeshadow and eyeliner through is also quite understand. She has no tattoos or piercings. She wears set of 3-color bangles. Right wrist appear in a silicone wristbands.